Top 10 Colnago bikes of all time. Bike for the Pope. In 1979, Ernesto Colnago built the special bike for the Pope, which was presented to him at the Vatican by Ernesto himself, who had travelled with his whole family. Apparently, the Pope was a keen bike rider and he rode twice a week, although it is believed that he never rode this one, which now takes pride of place in the Colnago Museum. It's a steel frame, gold-plated, with a Campagnolo group set. Franco Ballerini C40. One of the most prominent parts of the Colnago Museum is the Paris-Roubaix section. 5 of their bikes won the race, all laced with the mud that caked them during the Race of the North. This is the late Franco Ballerini's winning bike from 1998, with a C40 carbon frame, a full Shimano Dura Ace 9-speed group set and an ITM finishing kit. Ballerini left his cat-eye computer on the bike. It seems that the batteries have died, but presumably it has around 270 kilometers on the clock from that day. As is commonplace with Paris-Roubaix bikes, it has slightly unconventional 53/46 chainrings, Tony Rominger's 1994 World Hour Record bike. This is the bike that Swiss rider Tony Rominger used in 1994 to beat the World Hour Record. With a whopping 60-tooth front chainring combined with a 14-tooth rear, especially made by Tullio Campagnolo. This, plus a little bit of power in his legs, allowed him to cover 53.832 kilometers in October of that year. Later in November, Rominger pushed that benchmark even further with an incredible 55.291 kilometers. Eddy Merckx's 1974 World Hour Record spare. This is the spare bike from Eddy Merckx's successful hour record attempt in 1972, where he rode 49.431 kilometers. While the bike was built by Colnago, Merckx, as normal, had his own name on the down tube. Built using special lightweight Columbus tubing, this frame reportedly took 200 hours to build. Colnago's first collaboration with Ferrari. Mr. Colnago had visited Enzo Ferrari in 1986 to discuss the possibility of a collaboration, and the following year, this futuristic-looking concept bike was developed. It featured some pretty amazing ideas, including internal gearing contained within the chainset, hydraulic brakes, tri-spoke carbon wheels and a carbon fibre tubing. In reality, these innovations meant the bike was too heavy to be used regularly, but 37 years on, we're now starting to see hydraulic brakes used on conventional road bikes. Colnago's 50th anniversary bike. To celebrate the company's 50th anniversary, Colnago built the C50 frame. This particular model features a custom Bruart Special Edition paint job on both the frame and wheels, plus a full Shimano Dura Ace group set with Colnago's emblem on the components. Colnago's Superlight 4.8 kg bike. Full 2 kg under the UCI's lower weight limit for professional riders, this CX1 frame has been built up to weigh just under 5 kg. It features lightweight wheels, both by name and nature. These are the Von 2 model, which include carbon fibre bonded spokes. It has a SRAM red group set with custom carbon cranks. A fairly uncomfortable looking carbon fibre saddle adorns the top of the bike. Freddy Martens Colnago. Twice world champion, winner of an incredible 13 stages of the Vuelta in 1 year and 374 races in his career, Freddy Martens is one of the greatest riders of all time. In Prague 1981, Freddy was on board a Colnago to take his second rainbow jersey, ahead of Giuseppe Saroni, who was also riding a Colnago. This steel frame uses Campagnolo components and normal pedals with toe clips and straps. Johan Museos Paris-Roubaix winning bike. We love the Paris-Roubaix collection so much that we decided to include 2 of them in our top 10. This is Johan Museos' C40 bike, which he used to win the 2000 Paris-Roubaix. As with Ballerini's, it comes complete with some vintage French mud. It has also kept the computerized printout on Museos' stem, which you used to see where the next cobble section was coming and how long it was. The group set is full Shimano Dura Ace, while the tubs are also Shimano, built onto Mavic rims with spokes that are soldered at the crossover point for extra strength. 1980 Colnago CX Pista concept track bike. This concept bike came out before Colnago ever collaborated with Ferrari. At the time, the incredible shape of the frame and even the disc wheels were like something from a dream. It features carbon 3T aero handlebars and even the head tube is shaped to be aerodynamic. If you bear in mind that this bike didn't even have clipless pedals, it's easy to realise just how far forward Ernesto had been with his frame design. Slightly out of place though are the standard steel front forks. For more content like this, make sure to subscribe to GCN.